Suppose in our project, there is 20 components, 30 component, 100 component, multiple modules. Each module will have a component. Then how you will organize everything? You cannot display all component in the home page. Now we have total 3 component we have. So 3 component we displayed here. 1, 2, 3 component, 4 component. Now suppose in a project there is a 10 component. All 10 component we cannot display at the home page. When we log into Gmail, Gmail will display by default inbox page. After that, we have a navigation. We can click on the link and we can go to the other pages. And we can browse the project and we can see that, right? That we have seen. Now in our project, since suppose it's developed in React, how to create the navigation, how to give the link, right? On the click of the link, how the different pages will load. All the pages should not load at the one time. According to user click, the page has to load. That is going to come under the routing. We have a feature called routing. Using the routing, we can achieve that easily. Okay. So we'll set up the routing now, and then we'll see how our pages are going to load. So hope it should work for everyone till now, whichever we have done. Come to your VS Code, go to the terminal, select the new terminal. Okay. Inside that, we can write npm install react hyphen router hyphen dom. npm install react router dom. npm install react router dom. Let's install this. It will take a minute. Hope installation is done. Okay, next after that, if installation is done, come to the app.js file, app.js file. In app.js file, you can go here and import the component what we have installed, the library we have installed. In that library, there is many components are there. The component we are going to call here. The component we are going to call here. We will import here, import hash router, comma roots, comma root, and comma link from React router down. From React router down. Okay, so we imported that. Next, after that, come down below, and here instead of ABC, you will give here call hash router. Open and hash router will get closed. Hash router open, hash router close. Okay, hope done till there. You can refresh your page in the browser and you can see there should not be any error. Hope done till there. Next, after that, this two tag we have, we can remove this. Then we have to apply the condition now, because there is a total 4 component we got. We got total 4 component. In that component, how the system will understand, how the React will understand that which component has to load, how the React will understand that which component should load, because all the components are here in the current file. So in that case, now we have to apply the condition. We have to apply a kind of condition to check according to the component should load, but according to URL, according to browser URL. If browser URL is particular component has to load. If browser URL is particular component has to load. Okay, it should not load all the component again at the same time. Because of that problem only we are applying the solution, so that at a time it will give the only one component. It will not give the multiple component at the same time. Okay, now come there and follow a tag called another tag. Now tag is a component, predefined component, what we have installed today. ROUTES, roots. Roots will open and roots will close. Roots will be the container of all the component. And the router, hash router will be the container of your complete project. Hash router will be the container of complete project, and roots will be the container of all the components. Add roots open, roots close. Now after that, we have to add the condition for each component. Okay.
Sir, one more time, please explain routes. What is routes?
Routes is a predefined component. It used to create the routing. It will hold the complete content of your application. Inside the application, whichever the component you have, all the component has to go through the routes. Means you cannot keep out of the routes. If you keep out of the routes, your routing will not be. Some more thing we have finished, still complete, automatically idea will come how it is happening. So hope you have written the routes. After that, next come down below. For each component now, or before adding the component condition, we can go here and inside the roots only, we have to generate the links UL. Open UL, close. Inside the UL, you will follow the LI. Under the LI, you will keep the link tag, not href. Href will also work here, but it will reload your page. It will refresh the page. Link tag will not allow to reload the page. Link to, like how we write ahref. A will be the tag name, href will be the property where we set the path. Similar way here, link is the tag where to is the property, and inside the to we have to set the path. Suppose for example, if I write for user, this is going to represent something like this. going to represent something like this. In browser URL, as of now, our project is running http://localhost colon 3000 port number it's running. User. So till hash it will generate automatically. After hash it will check. After hash it will check. The last parameter is slash user. Here slash user. Then what we will do? We will load the user component. Similar way, let me generate one more path here. Okay. Link should be there where the user can click. User management user management. Next, one more link I will create here. 4 component we have, so 4 link I will generate here. 2, 3, 4. Now for user we given slash user. Similar way for book will give slash book. For product will give slash product. This path what you are writing here, link to, it is not predefined. It is made by us. It can be anything. Slash product. Next again slash customer. Customer book. Book product, then user replace with the customer. Now we generated this many links. So how the application will be able to navigate? Suppose I went here, created and created. In your project, suppose 4 components are there. So for 4 component, you have created the 4 URL, that is slash user, slash book, slash product, and slash customer. Slash customer. Right? Slash customer. So in the project now, it will not be only localhost 3000. It will have a different URL. So on each URL, suppose if the user will click on hyperlink, URL will change in the browser. URL will change to slash user. We will load the user component, my user component. If user will click on book management, in browser URL it will get changed as slash book. Then we will load the my book component. Similar way, if user will click on product management, in the browser URL will change to the slash product. It will display the product list component. Last we have called customer. If the user will click on customer management, URL will change in the browser called customer, and then at that point we will load the customer component. So this line what we have written, this is nothing but we generated the links. Links is generated. Now on that link user will click. So when the user will click on the link, parameter in the browser will get changed, URL will get changed. When the URL get changed, according to URL, it should load the different pages. I have shared the UL to UL. Please copy that, add in your page. First, we will click on the links and we'll see URL is changing or not. Then we'll write the below condition. Hope you have written that. Let me come to the browser and show you how it is happening. Nothing loads, right? Link to is okay. Now after that, ROUTS roots were written, root we have called. No problem. Roots will come with the root. That might be it will asking to use the root. Let me see the console. Okay, inside the roots, root will be there, then only it will come. Okay, so for testing purpose, I will remove the roots from here once, and then we'll see the page is loading or not. Roots will be, each roots will have a root. See, the page is loading now. Page is loading now. According to click, the URL will get changed. So first we remove the roots. Cell padding somewhere we have used as a small. Okay, so remove the roots. Keep only component name and with the UL. And let's come to the browser. Page will load. Whenever you click on the link, the URL will be changed. Browser URL will keep change. When we click on the links, the URL will change. See, when user change book management, it will come as a book. Product management, product. Customer management, customer. So according to click, the URL is getting changed. So through the link tag, we generated the hyperlink. Through the link tag, we generated the hyperlink. Through the link tag, we generated the hyperlink. Now next target will be if the URL is getting changed, then according to the URL, if URL is getting changed, then according to the URL, the different pages has to load. If the URL says is a particular, the particular page only should load. Now come down below, we will apply the condition. Roots will use ROUTES, roots will come. Roots will open, roots will close here. Now under the root, Okay, under the root, we'll add the condition. Condition will be something like this. URL is generated. Now using the URL is generated. Now using the root tag, you are going to check in browser what is the URL. In browser, what is the URL? What is the exact path in the browser? Okay, we are going to check in the browser URL now. What is the exact path? So for that, we have to write here called root represent the browser URL exact space path equal to /user. So what is checking? It's checking in the browser URL. The path is /user. Then we have to call a property called element. Element equal to name of the element. Element equal to name of the element in the sense name of your component. Which component has to load there? And it should be within the flower bracket. Okay, now after that, we will add exact similar for the next line also. And we'll change the path. Okay, we'll change here. As you have written in the top, if /book, if the URL is /book, then load the mybook component. If URL is the product /product, then load the product list component. If URL is customer, then load the my customer component. Okay, hope read in. Let me share these 3-4 lines.
So for me, the page is blank after I added this link.
After added this link tag,
Yeah, the page became blank. It was there. Now the link,
check first link are you calling on the top? L should be capital.
yeah, link I am calling.
Link should be capital.
Yes, sir. Now it is working. L is capital. Get that mistake.
Let me show in the browser. See, I have user, so user component is loading. If I click on book, only book should load. Book. Your page will be complete constant and content will get changed. So working for everyone. Okay. Next, after that, flow wise, what is happening? Using the link tag, we are given the path here. Now, what will happen if we give through the AHR here? So suppose the second one, book management, I will convert into A tag. And here in the last, I will close the A tag. And A will have a property called href equal to slash book. Href equal to slash book. Now, this should be A only. This should be Ni. Okay, next after that, we'll come to the browser and I will refresh the page manually once. After refreshing the page, if I click on product is loaded, entire page is not refreshing. So I click on product and customer, only the middle section get changed, URL change, middle section change, entire page will not reload. When I click on user, it's happening without reloading, complete page content got changed. When we click on AHR here, you can see the page started reloading. Hope you can see. Even path also got mismatch. Saying direct slash book. We have to give slash hash before that. Slash hash before that. Now let me come to the browser. Again after refreshing. I will go to the book management. Here when we are given the complete path, E tag is also working properly. You can check from your hand once. Your page is loading or not loading. It should not reload completely. But you will ask which tag we should use while doing the routing. E tag mostly people will not use because E tag, nature of E tag is it reload complete page. It reload the complete page. In that case, if you use E tag, there will be chance of losing the asynchronous data. If the page get reload again, it will not be much meaning of asynchronous application. Asynchronous application says like without reloading the page, the content should come and content should go. So we can use link tag. E tag also you can use if you want, but if the page will get reload, you will lose the data. Asynchronous call, whichever the data has come, it may lose. Now next we need to write some CSS for this links so that it should get organized properly and it should appear in the middle and it should look better. We'll add some CSS, it will be helpful. Come there now under the link tag or maybe E tag, whichever we have written, we can write a class here. So in React, we have a property called class name. Instead of class, we can give my link. Class name equal to my link. Now for that my link, we can write some CSS to change the color, underline, and other activity. Okay, check now. Not check now. Come to the CSS file. We have a file called index.css. In that, we can add some CSS for UL tag. Add some CSS for UL tag. There, padding 15 px we can give. Margin 0 px we can give. Background dark blue color we can give. Next for li, under the UL, whichever the li is there, for that display should be inline. And padding should be 15 px. Okay, next after that, if you check into your browser, it will convert like this. It will generate a navigation. E is not visible. We have to write the CSS for that. Here you can give little bigger, 17 px. Next we have a class called mylink. Hope we have written mylink only. Class name is mylink. So for mylink, color should be white color. Text decoration. Should be none. Underline will get removed. It look like this. Padding 15 we have for the UL. We can make it 18. And for padding for li we have 17. We can convert into 19. So padded. Check now. Menu will become little more height menu. And wherever we click, the content will appear as well. We can write one small CSS here. Under the UL, like colon hover. Whenever you move the mouse on any LI, the background color should convert into some different color, blue color, or maybe purple color, any color, your wish. And cursor will convert into pointer. When the mouse will go there, then this activity will happen. Now on mouse move, any changes is happening. Something will look like this. And wherever we click, that respective page will load. Sequence, something similar or different. We have written here customer management, user management. It is taking a lot of space. So we can remove the management word. Many component we have to add there. Many link we have to add there. So this management word will occupy huge space. So I'll cut it out from here. Let it be only text. Now it will take less space so that we can add the multiple menus there. So this is called routing. We have two types of routing. One is using the hash, another one is using without hash. So what we have followed this one. This is based on hash. Okay, it is called hash routing. We have one more call without hash. There we will use the switch case, and using the switch case also we can make it. We will be understanding that based on this one called the nested routing. We have a routing like page inside page. When you go to the like a menu, inside the menu, you will have submenu. Under the submenu, you have submenu. That is not called the nested routing. Nested routing is called the pages inside pages. Okay, pages inside the page. If you go to one page, inside the page there will be multiple tabs. If you click on that, in that page only the content will change. That will come under the nested routing. Okay, so that will be our next step. Not next step directly. Next step will be to create the next level of component. State management we have to enter next. Getting the data from different sources and implementing along with the so hopefully there should not be any error. So we can leave here only today and we can log in again tomorrow. We'll see the next state management we need to start next. Basic component we created, basic understanding happened. How can we add the CSS to the current link highlight? We'll guide you. We have solution for that. Whichever the link you click, that will be. We have a class called active. Using active class, we can add it. We'll guide you tomorrow once we log in.